Hello friends, greetings. Welcome to How to VLAN channel. This is DB VLAN stream. It's been a while since I did the last video and I thought I continue uploading more DBA videos and utility videos. So to start with, this is a very quick video on how a connection made to a Postgres database through PgBouncer looks different from a direct connection that is made. Hope you guys know what is PgBouncer. PgBouncer is an utility which is used for connection pooling. Consider Oracle database. Oracle database by default has a inbuilt connection pooling, which is DBMS connection pooling. That by default comes with Oracle database itself. But Postgres is a very lightweight database. It doesn't have connection pooling libraries with it itself. So we have to use an open source product, which is PgBouncer. So this PgBouncer helps you creating the connection pool for your application, and we are going to see how it will look. Okay, we are going to see it in a real example. So to give you the direct answer, this is the difference. On the left you have the PgBouncer connection flow, on the right you have the direct connection. So PgBouncer, when you establish a connection from a pSQL, right, so PgBouncer acts like a it's like a queue manager or a kind of a moderator between the database and the application. So the application will initiate a connection request and it will land in the PgBouncer, and PgBouncer will initiate the connection on behalf of the application to the database. So you guys know Postmaster is the listener process for the Postgres. So now in my case pSQL is the client. You may consider that as an application. So I am connecting to the user, I'm connecting to a database created with an alias testdb. You can consider that like a TNS alias in Oracle, right? And I mentioned the host name and the user to which I wanted to connect and the port number. This port number is the PgBouncer's port number. The database is really living at 5432 port number. So its outgoing port number is 33676 and it lands at 6432 port number of PgBouncer. PgBouncer is living at a process ID 4196. You can see here this pSQL process ID is 4771, and then it initiates a connection towards a postmaster and port number 33326 and it lands at 5432. Postmaster then authenticates a connection and creates a new session for the end user. This port number is not static. This will keep changing based on your pooler setting. So you have session, transaction, and the lowest being statement. So if you pick up a pooler setting set to statement, for every single statement I hope this port number will change. Alright, this is how PgBouncer will work. But in case of pSQL direct connection, I don't have to tell you a lot. In this case, you will initiate a connection to the user Postgres, for example, to the host 127.0.0.1 port number 5432, and then it initiates from an external, it's an outgoing port number, right, 33336, and it lands at 5432 of 127.0.0.1, and then postmaster creates a new session for the end user. So that's 4997. This is a process ID for the Postgres session attached to the database, and this is a client process ID. Alright, so this is how direct connection differs from PgBouncer. Let's really see that through an example. Alright, so here I have, let me change this color so for you to simply see what I'm doing. I'll set this to blue background. Sorry, yeah, set this to a color which is very easy for you to follow. Sorry guys for keeping you waiting. Alright, this is a connection that I will make to the PgBouncer, and in turn PgBouncer will establish a connection for me in the database. Okay, like I said, psql minus p56432. 6432 is my PgBouncer port number, to the alias testdb host 127.0.0.1 user Postgres. This is a very quick video. Like I said, I'll show you quickly my PGHPA configuration and the PgBouncer settings very quickly, okay, so that you will understand what these connection settings are all about. This is my PGHPA setting, and you can see here local all trust, host all 127.0.0.132. For this one IP alone, I'm trusting everything. Alright, so and then this is my PgBouncer configuration. On this is what you need to be very keen on watching it. TestDB is the alias. For the DB name Postgres, host localhost, port number 5432, authentication user pgtest1. And you see listener address is star, and it's going to listen on all my interfaces. Port number is 6432. Alright, so I'm going and this is another video or blog which I am still working on, but before that I want to complete this, so don't get carried away by the rest of the notepad doc. So I'm going to establish a connection now. You see it's asking me for the password. Yep, I am connected. See, you are now connected to database testdb as user Postgres. This is my first test connection, and if I run a netstat, 6432 is my PgBouncer listener port number, right? See here, 6432. So this is IPv4 6432 listen PgBouncer, and it got a connection established. Alright, so this is local, this is remote. Okay, this is local, this is remote. You see a connection from 33692 landed at 6432, and that's established, and that was initiated by process ID 12307. That's the process ID of the connection that we created just now. Okay, so this is IPv6 port listener. Okay, now if I show you this, yeah, so I'll show you this 4196. Okay, PgBouncer is a 6432. Now 6432 has received a connection. Now we need to examine 5432. Okay, 5432 is our postmaster. Okay, I'm sorry, it's not netstat. I need to run netstat. I'm running a different command. Alright, 4196. You can see here these are two listening, and this is to coordination of incoming and outgoing. Now let's see 5432. If you watch the 5432, 5432 also has IPv4 and IPv6 listeners, and 5432 received a connection from PgBouncer. This is the important thing. Here you saw the connection came from PSQL for this, but for this connection, the connection originated from PgBouncer. This is where I said PgBouncer will do the connection attempt for you on behalf of you. Alright, so it acts like your proxy, so it sends a connection on behalf of you and hands off the result back to you. So PgBouncer has initiated the connection from 33342. You see this 33342 is the endpoint at PgBouncer. So that has established a connection to 5432. We are seeing it all together in one place, right? See, PgBouncer received a connection from 33692 port number, landed at 6432, and this PgBouncer again initiated a connection through an outgoing port number 33342 which ended at 5432. All this was done by 4196. Is single picture of all the connection. Alright, so 33342 ended at 5432. Now let's look at the other one, which is direct connection. Here you see I have established a connection now, and I'm now connected to Postgres database as user Postgres. Now let's see how this will look. Just typing it wrong all the time. So there is one connection which we saw last, which is 12308. That's the connection initiated by postmaster. Now we have one more connection which is 12361, and that was a connection coming from 33350. 33350 is what? It is our PsQL connection. You see here 33350 is the source reaching out to 5432, and that 5432 is nothing but is nothing but the postmaster, which again has invoked a connection, and that is 12361. You see 5432, that's 12361 process ID. Now if I grab these two processes, grab minus e 12361 pipe 12308. If you see, this was a connection established first 2319. That was our connection coming from PgBouncer. Second one was a connection coming directly from PsQL to the postmaster 12361. So I hope now this is clear. Here in our case, the process ID of the PsQL is 12359. In our case it's 12359, and the outgoing port number was 33350, and landed at 5432 and created a new connection created by 1337 postmaster. You see 1337 4997 you saw here, right? But that's actually 12361. That's all. This is a connection flow mechanism without PgBouncer involved. So it was just only one connection. This is the outgoing, and this is how the connection was received at the Postgres end, and a new process was created. So only one step. Client asks the connection, Postgres gives it back. That's all. In PgBouncer, you have an intermediate layer. So you request PgBouncer does the work on behalf of you and gets the connection. So this, how you saw the direct connection, this is how PgBouncer acts. But to you, it's only, PgBouncer only. Nothing behind PgBouncer, because you have an alias that is working behind. You see here, this is how PgBouncer works in single picture. I'm sorry, this one. This is how PgBouncer works. You send out a connection from 33342 to 33692 is what you originated the connection, landed at 6432, and 33342 is what PgBouncer initiated a connection, landed at 5432. When we look at this picture, so the PgBouncer incoming port number is 333 ended at 6432, and port number 33342 instead of 33326, it ended at 5432, and that initiated a new connection. And that, if you want to see, is 12308. 33342 ended at 5432, and with the process ID 12308. So here you see 4772, it is actually 12308. That's all. Hope this is clear. If you want, I would request you play this video one more time. I hope you enjoy this video. It's a very real quick video, maybe very basic video, but I really want us to start again, so that's the reason I'm starting with this very basic video. But I'm doing another exercise which is very lengthy, and hope I will upload that video very soon. Thanks for joining back again, and welcome to How to Learn channel, and stay tuned for more videos. Thank you guys. Thanks everyone for your support and help until now. Thank you. Bye.